Welcome to 5 Pints In, the show where we're literally 5 pints in. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
We've gone back to the normal cans. It's not the Foster's oil drum and it's not the skinny Stella can. But you'll see my hand covering it up because for some reason in the gas station by us, the only Carlsberg they have are Liverpool Champions League cans in Orlando, Florida. So it doesn't...
Is that your punishment?
Yeah.
All their signatures on it.
Yeah, all their signatures on it. Yeah.
It says champions on it.
It doesn't taste as good as a regular Carlsberg. But yeah, so I guess that is sort of my punishment leading into why I'm wearing this Atletico Madrid shirt as well. So, I mean, as the regular viewers and listeners will have guessed, I lost the predictions again. But it was close this week. We had
I don't know why Connors give you the Atletico Madrid when they play them in the Champions League next.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going to sit on top of La Liga.
Yeah, so you know if Connor loses, he's going to have to wear this shirt the week Chelsea play him.
This is just the confidence.
You didn't plan this out.
I did.
No, you didn't.
This is the confidence I have.
All right.
It's the FA Cup next week anyway, or this week.
Yeah, this weekend, isn't it? When does Champions League start again? Early February?
Yeah. I think it's February.
Yeah. All right, so... What's that?
So we should know this, really.
We should, yeah. Yeah. Or just not ask it if we don't. We'll figure it out when it comes to it. Speaking of Chelsea and City...
That game happened, so speaking of City United...
No, come on.
Yeah, fair enough. It just the positive I took from that is it just goes to show that Frank is doing exactly what he did when he played. He's just closing his eyes and hoping for the best. And sometimes you break the goal record for Chelsea. So sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it works. Yeah.
You don't think that has anything to do with how well City played, though?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely...
You did well for 10 minutes.
Yeah. You're definitely starting to, like, shake the cobwebs off. And
can I just...
it's unfortunate that Chelsea with a...
Can I just, in his defence, right?
It was Lampard?
He's a novice of a manager, isn't he? You know what I mean? And he's come up against probably the best tactician that there is.
Yeah.
So you got to look at it like that, mate. I mean... It's all right saying, like, outplayed, out-tacticked, out whatever. Pep went again with the no centre-forward jobby, you know?
Yeah,
and it seems to work well. But the thing for me is, you've got two centre-forwards that, when they play, score goals. And they're hating the fact that individual competition anyway. You know, Giroud doesn't like being left out. Abraham doesn't like being left out. But when they come in, they both got goals. And yet you choose to play Timo Werner and leave the two of them on the bench.
Yeah.
That's what got me. Another thing was, I think we've been speaking lately about Hudson-Odoi coming to some sort of form. Mm-hmm. And he's left out as well.
Nah. I think he's been coming to some form. I thought against Arsenal...
I'm just saying that we spoke about him. I know we spoke about him.
Yeah.
On the last two podcasts.
Look at Havertz. He still hasn't. I'll still defend him. He does look like a good player. It just seems like.
Yeah, but Havertz
seems like
Havertz
what Ozil is like right now.
Havertz is just coming back, where Hudson-Odoi has been coming on, proving himself.
Yeah, I know, but it's like Sterling proving himself. You know, it's like he comes on and he's like a little bit better. But I can't say he's better than Sterling. It's like he's smarter than Sterling. You know, his feet are too quick for his brain. You know, he's not the best finisher. He does get goals though because of how quick he is within like the first couple of yards, and still even after the next couple. But then he can't cross it, he can't finish it, and it's kind of like you're not in a top four. I'm still considering Chelsea a top four Premier League side. You know, you shouldn't be being put in like that, especially when you have Ziyech.
A couple of weeks ago he was.
Yeah.
Funny. A couple of weeks ago we was talking about them when they played Tottenham, like, the top of the table clash. are these two genuine contenders? And
No.
Yeah, but
no. Let's get this.
A couple of weeks ago,
straight.
City were in ninth.
Yeah, exactly. Chelsea is still Chelsea are top four. Chelsea are top four, and I'm not letting you say otherwise.
Well,
I think
they have to say.
All right,
City fired a warning shot to everybody. I think.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they fired a warning shot, and obviously the false nine. I'm still waiting for Sergio to come back in and get back into the swing of things, but
Yeah.
I still don't think the false nine is the way to go, even though you've had a couple of good results with it. And for me, the biggest thing, and I don't want to be, I don't want to be overcritical, but Rodri for me his game's gone a little bit sour, a little bit negative.
Mm.
He started going backwards and giving the ball away, in my opinion. But he started to, I think, because he has, and the Chelsea game, I think he did give it away so much more than anybody else.
Yeah.
Because now he's looking for the safety element of the game. And he's giving it away by doing that. Sterling, I honestly believe can offer a bit more. I don't think he's given enough. And I think when it does get to him, he tends to slow the game down a bit.
Yeah.
I know he was involved with the third goal and it was a breakaway, which I did think he'd messed it up.
You thought
I didn't fancy him one-on-one.
Why is he going left as well? You know what I mean? Like, why is he trying to cut left around the keeper, sort of,
Yeah, I don't know when he's got time like that he really... I think too much time is when he's got an issue.
Yeah.
Because that's when he doesn't make the right choices. But then again, he's actually done great to get his shot away and was a little bit unlucky at the post.
Well, that's the thing. Sterling has this like disease that like Ronaldo has and Robin, Salah has. It's like they're wingers. There's people in front of them, but it's like when they get the ball, it's like they're supposed to be the end product. To where they're supposed to...
Did you say Mahrez? Sorry?
No, but Mahrez... Yeah, Mahrez is a perfect example. I said Robin instead. Same exact player, pretty much. They think that...
I do believe Mahrez is better running at people.
Oh, 100%.
Than Sterling is.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Sterling's a better player when he's getting it in behind. I don't think we're actually finding him that way as much these days.
Because teams sit back so
But
far.
he's also not good one-on-one. You know, like you said, he does too much to where... I mean, look at the goal against... De Bruyne's goal against Chelsea. You know, I was laughing. We were sitting in a pub together and Sterling's gone past Conte and I started laughing to Jordan. I was going, oh, unlucky. And Sterling's still going. I'm like, oh, unlucky. He's not going to score. Unlucky. And he actually does... He takes a few steps back. And
that's
what
we're just...
Yeah, but...
That's what I'm saying. He went left, didn't he? He was running towards the keeper, and it's almost like he caught onto his left foot.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think he went to go round the keeper that way.
Yeah.
I don't. I think he just...
He freezes.
Doesn't know.
He freezes. It's like his brain freezes, and he gets like... I don't know. He is better...
But even so, just in general, I know they've been winning games, and the form's picked up. In general, I just don't think he's doing enough lately. You know what I mean? He's not as involved in games as he should be.
Yeah.
For some reason he's sort of stepped off the gas a little bit. I don't know. Maybe that's because the results have picked up and games have been a little bit easier. To be fair, I tell you what, I meant to say to you, Con. N'Golo Kante, you know how much I love him. That's the most uncomfortable I've ever seen him in a game.
He's been fouling a lot lately.
That's the most uncomfortable I've seen.
Yeah.
In a footballing sense.
I don't think it's beating ability wise. It's like he's playing. I know his head is never down, but it looks like he's playing like his head is down. You know, like he's like, oh, I got to make up for this, and then he goes and takes someone out. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, great header.
Even on the ball, normally he's a decent passer.
Yeah.
You know, and
he's not the best, but.
Yeah, for me, it was.
It's like he's been taking.
He was looking to offload it for me.
It's like Sarri came in and plucked away his prime years of his career, and he's still in this just entanglement of those two positions.
Sarri had him in the wrong position, didn't he?
My point exactly.
Yeah.
And he was just coming off one of 2 years before that, he was coming off one of the best seasons he's ever had with Leicester. Mm-hmm. And Sarri's come in and be like, oh no, he's not the best holding midfielder in the world. Jorginho is.
Well, that's the Italian way of playing, isn't it? It's more of a pivot than
it doesn't
a defensive.
matter if you come into if someone's notably the best player in the world at that position, you work around that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, like in the same way too. In that same position, Rodri, like we're saying, he's passing backwards. I think. Last season, he had some really good glimpses because he's good when teams are just pressed and he's sitting in the middle, just like
he's good at
playing it left and right.
Yeah, shifting the ball.
But when the teams are coming at them, like Chelsea, I thought played. Chelsea played decent as far as that they didn't let City have all the possession. You know, what were the possession stats like? It wasn't like anything. It was 54% to Chelsea possession over the whole game. So it wasn't.
Right. It was a bit like do you remember Ricky Gervais and one of his stand-ups, and he said it was a bit like holding a dwarf for arm's length.
Oh yeah,
he's flailing away.
Yeah.
And you're just kicking him in the balls.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's what it was like.
But my point is, it's like Chelsea weren't just sitting back to where Rodri could play left and right, and same with United today. You know, it's like it's like Rodri needs to learn how to get involved in the game when it's open.
Talking about United today, mate, I think looking at it, only going with the one holding midfield player, and I would still rather have Fernandinho than Rodri.
Yeah.
And not because of his goal, just his play in general.
Yeah.
I think when he's there, we can just have the one holding.
Yeah.
Does it so well, you don't need the two. I think when we had the two, well, I mean, one of them was Gundogan as well, Chelsea supposedly.
Right.
But he got a lot further forward.
Yeah, it's more like he's number 10.
And left Fernandinho on his own.
How bad is Mendy? Can we just say that?
The goalie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Obviously not as bad as your last one.
Yeah.
No, he's
worse than Kepa?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's had quite a few clean sheets, mate, when he's had your little run.
Yeah, but our defence...
He had the most clean sheets since Czech.
That's you can't base a Chelsea keeper off that, especially with our defence.
He's not what they were bulling him up to be, I'll tell you that.
He didn't cost much, though, did he?
No, he's not a footballer. I was saying to Jordan, he brought up Courtois, saying how Courtois is along the lines with the best of Alisson.
Courtois said he knows he's one of the best. He knows he's up there with Alisson, De Gea,
and Neuer.
Yeah.
Stegen or something like that. And I was just saying, like, Courtois has that. He's taller, and he has that gift, you know, where he doesn't have to be as well of a shot stopper, or have as quick reactions, because, I mean, you're not chipping him, you're not scoring from outside the box, you know, even if he has just okay positioning. And that's what Mendy's like Courtois with that, is except he makes blunders, you know. He's not that good. He doesn't have fast reflexes. He's not good on the ball. He's literally just tall. That's it. That's the only thing he has. And Kepa is actually somewhat decent on the ball. He is kind of short, I guess, but I mean, compared to Mendy, but he's not head and shoulders above Mendy, but he's still better than Mendy. You know, I think all these goals that Mendy has let in, I think Kepa saves them.
Yeah, I mean, Mendy's had a few weird ones, hasn't he?
Yeah. He gets that Gundogan one shouldn't have gone in. He's got a blatant hand to that, you know, like.
He got his hand to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit. Well, I mean, then you could say he's been beaten at the near post by Foden again.
Yeah. There you go.
Or could he have stopped that?
That one's a little. I think that's more in Thiago Silva just not getting back. It's weird when they play the replays. You know, you never see it the actual time that it's done. It's either slow mode or like they've slowed it down and sped it back up to where you don't know how quick the ball's been fizzing when you do see it from those angles. So I think that near post one though you can let slide because of how close he was to the goal, but still you know. That Gundogan goal doesn't go in.
Overall, City sort of controlled the whole game, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
And sort of took the foot off the gas a little bit second half. just played a little bit different, sat back a little bit, let Chelsea have a little bit more of the ball. It wasn't like Chelsea got back into it. But I still don't understand when you're 3-0 down, you don't bring on Giroud
or how do you play Ziyech, who every single time he gets the ball, he's gonna take one step and put a perfect ball in. How do you not play Giroud?
Yeah, you need a big striker in there,
Definitely not Abraham, because he can't do anything in the air. I just don't understand what's going through Lampard's head, and I never have.
Is he backing the man that he signed?
Well, stick him out on the left. I'm all for Werner, but
when you come in and inherit a team, which he did, and obviously wasn't able to buy. Sometimes circumstances make things better than they really are. It's like the fact that he couldn't spend and still made the Champions League. Mm-hmm. Now you get built up, but the English game and especially the English media is that's what they specialise in.
It's like being an England manager.
Builds you up to shoot you down, But like I said, mate, he's still young in the game, and just because he played doesn't mean how to coach or you're tactically 100%. Up there with the top men. I mean, I know they were talking about it,
especially the way he played.
If it was a more experienced manager, probably would have been fired by now.
Yeah. But the thing is, expectations last season were real low for him, and he exceeded a low bar, didn't he? But this season, with all the signings, especially all the attacking signings, and then you can't say defensively they signed Thiago Silva, which was a good signing as well.
36.
I'm just saying it's a stopgap, isn't it? He's not a bad.
I love the signing.
He's a great centre back. He seems to be a good leader.
When you buy a bunch of players like that, they won't all bed in together.
Right, and that's the thing. If you buy a 36-year-old, he has to work. That team has to work that season because he's 37 next year.
Yeah, but I don't know what the other options would have been without spending a shit ton of money on a centre back.
Yeah, but I think he's doing okay with him because he's had him in and out of the side. So he's trying to protect him in his...
Did you not see for the Thiago Silva just isn't getting back? I can blame on Ashley Player as much as I want, but it's mainly that Foden goal was Thiago Silva. They've let him go down the left, but Thiago Silva just hasn't got back, and he could have easily got in front of the ball.
With a centre back like that, you can't play a high line. Because you can't.
100%.
The team's gonna get in behind you. But
unless you go 3 at the back and you have two players who are lightning and he's reading things and
Zuma's pretty quick.
Apparently, Rudiger's the quickest in the club according to all the Chelsea players. Everything I see on YouTube, they say Rudiger's the fastest player in Chelsea.
Rudiger can keep running out the fucking stadium and back to Germany or wherever. He's one of the worst players I've ever seen in my life.
But
him and Mertesacker could go start. Could be centre backs with each other at some team.
I mean, I'd love for this to be just like the negative podcast and shit, but Stones and Diaz together, looking pretty good.
Mate, that was today against United.
Yeah,
it wasn't just not conceding. They look organised. They look solid.
Yeah,
I mean, I must admit. I'm loving Cancelo. I know I've said it a couple of weeks back. I think he's as good as there is right now.
Yeah.
I think only Robertson I'd put above him as far as fullbacks right now. I think he's ahead of Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah.
Daniel James is the best right now.
He's not a fullback.
Yeah.
He's a winger.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, Reece James.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
And I thought you were being
getting all lovely on Man United there, mate.
I thought you were being sarcastic.
I had a couple of beers when I was making dinner before this.
Good luck.
Yeah, sorry.
I would too.
Definitely not Daniel James. Reece James is the best right back in the world right now.
No, that's ridiculous.
Name someone better.
You're doing this thing. You're doing what I was doing with Foden the last 2 seasons.
No, I'm not. No, name someone better. All the people that could be better.
Well, first of all, Kyle Walker's better. I still think Kyle Walker's better than Cancelo, and I still think Walker nudges Cancelo out.
Reece James getting the England squad before Walker.
He shouldn't.
Why not?
See, my only concern today was when Rashford got it and was up against Zinchenko.
Yeah, Zinchenko.
I don't think he's. Yeah. I mean, I like him. Don't get me wrong. I think he's done great.
He is the weak link, though.
I don't believe he's quick enough to be a fullback.
Well, he's not a fullback. He's a centre mid. But Zinchenko gave the ball away quite a bit as well, which it should be his better quality being a midfielder. Lazio are in for him, but I mean, if Ben Mendy's doing all this shit, you know, I mean,
I think when Walker's back and Cancelo's on the left,
yeah,
a back four is the best back four in the league.
Yeah,
but then now you're like kind of like nullifying Cancelo. You know, we were just talking. He's if Kyle Walker's like I'm not saying I wanted to, but if
I think that's the better four. That's what I'm saying. You can get a half decent left back that will do a better job than Cancelo.
No, Cancelo does okay.
Yeah, I know, but he can't bomb down the left and put balls in. You know,
he cuts.
He has to cut back, and that's
so
obvious.
On the right, he's coming inside.
On the right when he comes inside, he looks like one of the best right backs there is. Like I was just saying, like if Kyle Walker wasn't at City, then he's got the job all day.
I'd rather have Kyle Walker than Zinchenko.
Yeah.
That's where I'm comparing.
I know, but still, like Cancelo would be the weak link. Still, it's not like you're fixing your problem if you just stick him at left back.
I could see Cancelo playing on the wing in front of Walker.
I
think he's got the ability.
I think so. If you're putting in crosses instead of having 20 shots a game where you know it's either hitting the defender's shin or going over, then I'd put Cancelo.
That's where they differ the most. Walker likes to get down the outside, you know, and Cancelo doesn't. He comes in, he's looking to shoot more than he's looking to get involved and get shots in rather than.
But not as much as Mahrez though. You know, and plus, if Kyle Walker does go forward, Cancelo can just come back.
I do. I mean, for right now, I don't think we need to be spending money on a left back. I do think playing Cancelo over there and he tucks in and then he's not in an awkward position for a right footer. Then is he? It's more.
I think when Mahrez is out on the right, Walker's a better fit to join him, and then when Sterling's on the right, which he has been, Cancelo's a better fit. Because he comes inside Sterling.
Yeah.
Mahrez comes in, it leaves the space for Walker to go outside.
Yeah. That's a good point.
So he's maybe who suits who, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know Walker has been out because of the virus and stuff.
He was on the bench today.
It'll be interesting. I tell you what would be interesting, if Mendy was on fire on the other side, who would he play on the right now?
Who would he play on the right?
Cancelo or Walker?
He'd play Walker all day. I would play
Cancelo right now.
Yeah, see, I'd play Walker. I mean, I like Cancelo a lot.
It's that England dilemma.
Yeah, it's just to me, Walker. I don't know. I don't know. I just think Cancelo has a little more to prove.
At this point in time, Cancelo and Stones are my two favourite players right now.
I love the fact that Stones has come back up.
I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, he does what he does, doesn't he?
You expect it. It's like
I'm saying these two have come on and stepped up. And, I mean, Kevin De Bruyne is a given, isn't it? It doesn't matter where he plays. He's just silky and glides and it's just great to watch no matter what. But right now, for what they've done and where they've come from, I'm liking Cancelo because of what he brings to the team right now, and then Stones' resurgence. Which I've always backed him anyway.
Yeah.
I've always, he's better than what he shows. And even when he came from Everton, way back when. Yeah.
I think it's great.
Even when he was cocking up at Everton. And then, obviously, we've said it before, we've documented it, that Pep backed him up saying he's got more balls than anyone. Because he likes to play, but he is looking a bit more solid and more defensive-minded as well. He's becoming more like a defender again, you know?
Yeah, and then he scored today, didn't he?
Capability of playing football.
Yeah, I think he's great on the ball. I think he has this... Like, to me, he seems like Pep's perfect centre-back. He plays the ball, and then he finds the space quicker than anyone. You know? Like, right after he plays the ball, he's not standing around, he's not walking. He plays the ball and then he sprints faster than he did when he was on the ball.
Or if someone else
find the space,
like if he's next to the keeper and the keeper's played it to left back, he's sprinting like he has played the ball.
Yeah,
and gone and
he's sprinting to find that space, which is what Pep wants at the back. He wants options.
Also, Gundogan looks better. He prefers it in the role that he's had in the last.
For now,
getting forward a little bit more, you know.
Yeah,
he's happier in that role, not sitting back there and you know just starting things from back there. He's happier being involved.
He is a goal scorer. He was like this at Dortmund, wasn't he? He was on fire, and him and Mkhitaryan were on fire, and
it was similar. You know, you get Wijnaldum at Liverpool, and he plays more of a holding role for Liverpool. Yeah, and he looks a better player when he plays for Holland. When he's a little bit further.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he looks better. I mean, the game when he came on against Barcelona, you know, he proved that he could go against the best in adversity and like triumph, and it's ridiculous. And Henderson always plays that role over him as well.
Yeah.
Was Bernardo Silva injured today?
No, he was. I believe he was on the bench today. Was he not?
Because I thought he did well at Chelsea.
I think he did. Yeah, I think he did well.
First good game in a while.
Yeah. He still just needs to.
It's like he's lost his best friend, David Silva.
Yeah, you know he wasn't even on the bench today, was he?
I didn't see.
I don't think so. I still think we need Jesus or Aguero up there, though.
Yeah, but for now, for the time being, I mean, look,
it must be a great position to be in, isn't it?
Yeah, when you don't have strikers and you've got a centre back and a defensive mid scoring like today against Man United, like that's what you need when your forwards are out, you know. Like Stones and Fernandinho coming in and scoring goals. You need players to step up, which is what we haven't had. You know, the whole first part of the season. So.
But it's much better all round. In fact, you know.
Yeah.
Create chances and actually putting your chances away.
Yeah, and I think Zach Steffen in goal too. He's taken. I mean, he looks okay. He looks like
he's getting protection as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
He hasn't really been tested in the games that he's been in.
He saved a pretty good shot against Bruno Fernandes early on in the game today. First time outside the box. A decent save. But what I like most is he's playing in that Edison style. He looks calm. You know, he doesn't look flustered when the ball comes to him. So obviously he's learning, you know, which is great for him. I mean, he's fairly young. I mean, he's 25, but he's picking up Edison's habits, which is good.
Yeah.
That's pretty young for a keeper.
All bodes well, yeah.
Edison's 27, I think. But yeah, we'll move on.
Making the most of his time in there because obviously when Edison's back.
Yeah.
So he's making the most of his time.
Yeah, no keeper goes above Edison.
No. That's why I was thinking about Courtois saying about the best keepers. He didn't even mention Edison.
Yeah, that's the thing, and we're just talking about this. The team, Pep's probably set the team up in some small percentage of a way to where it's better for Edison as well. It's not just for all the outfield players because you have to utilize his ability on the ball, and it's not just like when
Pep
you had
was looking for that with Bravo, wasn't he?
Yeah, getting rid of.
But Bravo couldn't save a shot to save his life.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying with the new City keeper, the American kid.
Yeah,
I'm sure he's that confident because he has been training and he probably has been on like when they do 11-11 with the starting team. He's been
on the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, but
mention about the game today, Martial.
Yeah, they're going down for the penalty.
His dive and not getting booked. And then I'm not 100%, and I don't know if you've seen it, but
when he flicked it up,
he had a ball square to him in the box, and I'm sure purposely flicked it up.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Hit somebody's hand,
and then screamed,
and then appealed straight away.
Yeah.
Now I thought,
and he
what
stopped
is going
as
on?
well. He stopped.
Yeah, you're down 2 goals or.
No, one. It was 1 at the time, yeah.
And the ball's come to you in the box and that's on your mind.
Yeah.
It's the United way. It's the proud red United red.
It was just so good beating them today, mate.
Yeah.
It's just such a nice feeling, you know.
It really
was. Especially I'm sitting there when you look at the league table, sitting joint top with Liverpool.
Game in hand as well.
Yeah, but I mean, they're not a team that you want.
No,
they're not a team that you. I'm still more concerned with Liverpool.
Yeah,
even though,
I am too. What a great result, though. Hassan Hurtel beating Klopp. So we were talking earlier. It was Hassan Hurtel did his coaching badges with Klopp, and it was his first time beating him, which is great. Not sure about the crying and all that. But
I don't think it makes you cry, do you?
No.
It's the biggest way to show.
Okay. You might fill up, but don't fall to the floor and make an exhibition.
Yeah.
And especially Klopp come over and tapped him on the back.
Yeah.
Go and shake Klopp's hand first and cry as you're doing it. But
it's
not even that. But I mean, if it happens and you're that emotional, fine.
Yeah.
But it didn't look good to me.
It's the biggest way to show that you're less of a man than the person.
Well, that's what I thought. Is I don't know about less of a man, but you're managing a team in the same league.
Yeah.
You're the same. You're the same. It's a case of
who's been doing great as well. It's not like he's the Sheffield United manager, and they just beat him out of the blue, Or it's not like he was like what Villa did, and it was something that's going to be written in history. It was
like they're up there. It's not like they're
you beat an all right Liverpool 1-0.
Who haven't been in the best form.
And I actually just wanted to say this because I know we've been talking about how Liverpool have no depth in that and all that, but we
I don't think they have no depth.
I mean, they don't really have that much depth. It's been their starting 11, and that's what they
You've
put
said
out.
this the whole time. I think they have
pretty
depth.
much have.
I think they've got depth.
All right, but those people that are on their bench need to play, like Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Shaqiri's still there.
Probably, but he's not
going to...
Yeah, he's not going
to... Jota, they have the... Well, now Jota's like a super sub. But when we first started this podcast, we were talking about the interchanging of keepers and the interchanging of players throughout cups and that, like these... You should just, like, kind of protecting the players, saying that they couldn't play a full season. And these Liverpool players are... I actually been thinking about this. These Liverpool players, this starting 11 that they've had for the last 3 years, have kind of been proving that. That you can go and win the league, win the Champions League, and
they didn't do it the same season.
I know, but still, it takes a toll because they're still playing. You can tell because they're still playing those same exact players, and they're just not that Liverpool team that was in their prime that everyone.
I think the secret to it then was though that they'd get 2 or 3 goals up and then.
Yeah, well, isn't that?
I think
isn't
that's
that how you should play? Isn't that like go out?
The best way,
yeah.
See, play your best 11, go a couple of goals off, and then bring them out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Rather than leave them out and bring them on if you're struggling.
Yeah.
I'd much rather go the first way and say, let's get 2 goals up or whatever with my best 11.
Yeah.
And then we have that argument all the time. I mean, look, when you see now, they must have depth because. They're still sitting top of the league. And their back four consisted of the 2 centre-backs with 2 midfield players. I think Henderson played alongside Fabinho.
Yeah, he did.
Plus, they have got a couple of good youngsters coming through. Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
Player.
But that's like... Curtis Jones wasn't there when they did the Champions League.
Well, he wasn't playing. He wasn't involved in the squad, no.
He might have played a few games that season.
Yeah, I think
maybe cup games.
I think I do remember him scoring a great goal.
Well, they all
said that, but
they all played the cup game, didn't they?
He wasn't he wasn't getting a sniff for the Champions League game. He's
young.
It was all them, the starting 11, Shaqiri.
But don't forget, they've also got Naby Keita.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Again.
He's quality. He is quality.
Yeah, he's all right to bring in, so that. There is some depth there, I think, but I think the injuries have hit them as much as anything. So, and yet, what have they got to complain about? They still dominated Southampton in a sense, without really threatening. So you really, they are where they are because a couple of weeks ago, I thought they were going to
run away.
Go on its head, and they've ended up with a couple of draws against Newcastle. West Brom, and then losing to Southampton, which has kept it interesting for everybody else.
Yeah. Yeah, I think a team like Southampton, they go up 1-0 like that kind of early.
They seem weak to me, mate. Like they tire. They go all out first half and then tire second half.
Like if they go up, they can go 3-0. Yeah.
They seem to change tactics a little bit, or
yeah,
I don't know. Teams start to come at them.
Well, they're outperforming, aren't they? They're performing out of what they should be doing.
But if you look, they've got a decent squad.
Well, you got a squad that wants it, and then you got Ward-Prowse who can point in a ball on a dime
and change the game with a goal
anywhere he wants, and then you got Danny Ings who can point in.
What a finish, by the way!
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You can score from absolutely any angle. So if you never mind having both, but even having just one, you know that. You kind of have to think like they're doing what they should be doing, you know.
And also Walcott's come on a little bit.
He's
Shea Adams when he's in, you know.
Yeah, both lightning players.
Gineppo on the left, who's been doing okay.
Yeah.
You know, and then the lads, I think it was Diallo, the lad who came on, he filled in for Romeo. Did okay, you know, in alongside Ward-Prowse. It worked out. Centre backs aren't bad. So, you know, they've got a decent starting 11.
The keeper is
McCarthy.
Yeah, James McCarthy.
Yeah.
He was joint. I know last time I looked, he was joint clean sheet. I think Edison took it.
Hey mate, what about the
Yeah.
same as Chelsea going to Everton?
Yeah.
Souček again. My one, let's say his name again.
I'll tell you now. We put up a video saying should Moyes cash in on Souček, and the West Ham fans did not like it.
I stand by. It's they're in this.
So all the Hammers listening did not like that take
of winning. Yeah.
No, but look, it's another example of what, you know, results sometimes mask over the performance itself.
100%. Yeah.
Sometimes goals mask over the performance. I'll be honest with you, he got more touches of the ball and played it forward more than I've seen him in quite a while. You know, the game before, the goal he scored sort of just hit him without him realising. Hit him in the face or the side of the head. But I've looked at the one at Everton and I'm thinking, was that a sharp reaction?
Yeah.
Because it deflected to him as running in. And I don't want to do him an injustice. I really don't. You know, scoring goals is something you either have or you don't. I mean, unfortunately, I didn't have it, you know. But he seems to have a knack of being in places and putting it away. But I still don't change. I don't change my mind. I still think we need better footballers than that. Still rather have Lanzini in than him.
Yeah.
And adjust that midfield a little bit to suit Lanzini. But look, they've gone and got results. They've got themselves in a position now where they can actually kick on.
Yeah.
They're looking at are they the same points as who's in sixth now?
6 is Southampton.
Yeah. I think that
they're 3 points behind.
3 points behind, yeah.
So
they're on the same points as Chelsea, I think, with 26.
Same points as Chelsea, same points as Villa. Villa have 2 games in hand.
Have West Ham got 1 game in hand or not?
No.
Have they played 17?
17, yeah.
Yeah, but they've got themselves there now. It's time to kick on.
Yeah.
Well,
they got...
You know...
I mean, they've got the mighty Arsenal creeping up behind them.
So, I remember... I remember you
what
calling...
Can you say?
Yeah.
I remember you calling me after the... what was it? Was it Everton they beat 1-0? West Ham with a Souček scored that goal. I remember you calling me straight away, and you were quite drunk, and you're like, I couldn't watch the game at the time. I had to watch the extended highlights later on, and you're like, you're gonna disagree with me, but he didn't mean it. And I wanted to know if we haven't talked about it since then, and I did see it, and we haven't talked about it. So, like,
who said that?
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm still not sure.
You said, wait, who said you didn't?
He said I hadn't seen it yet, and he's like, you're gonna think he meant the goal, but I don't think he did. And
I'm not sure. I've looked at it again, and I'm not sure.
I think
Look,
I think he does, but he's lucky to be there. I don't think he's anticipated it. I think he's seen the ball.
He's already on the move.
Yeah, he's seen the ball come out, and his right foot's going to step, and he's turned his right foot to point it towards the goal. It's not like he's thought. Right. It's not like he's had Aguero instincts, to where he's like, I'm a.
The thing is, there comes a time though where you just got to give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? Like
no. Like the one that hit him in the face?
No, not that. I'm just saying, like, there was a lot of shit spoken about Sterling last season, how many goals he scored. And then it's like, you can't keep talking shit about him if he's scoring that many goals.
No, yeah, you can.
Yeah, but it's over the season.
You 100% can.
It's over the season.
Sterling getting that many goals for you was the worst thing that could have happened to you. You being left with Sterling, not going to Madrid after the shit you did, and selling Sane to Bayern Munich is almost the worst thing you guys did since buying Bravo and letting Hart go. It's worse. It's 10 times worse than that. It's the most ridiculous thing. Sterling is the biggest weak link in City, and he's so you can get rid of him.
You just said Zinchenko's the weak link.
He is defensively.
Honestly, I think if Sterling can put in that extra 20%, and I like him better on the right, so he's not. We spoke about this when he's playing on the right. He doesn't cut in and shoot, does he?
João Cancelo does a better job. I'm saying where you actually are playing a forward and not having Sterling up there clueless by himself and having.
Well, he wasn't up there. It was Mahrez up there today, and it was kind of De Bruyne up there against Chelsea. Really, like
ridiculous. I bet you. Have Walker back there, have Zinchenko back there, or maybe whatever. João Cancelo will do a better job than Sterling would every single.
I'm just saying there comes a chance. See, Connor,
he won't get.
Connor, you're not used to a team scoring goals. When
no.
players score goals,
he won't get as many goals as Sterling. But City will play better every single game, and other people will fill in those goals.
That would be fine if that happens.
Okay.
I don't disagree. I've been on Sterling, I've been off Sterling, I've been on Sterling. You know what I mean? Like he's not. I haven't stood by him every single season. It's just he's
not good.
He put in the goals to where I can't question it. I think he's got no first touch. I think he's probably got.
You can question it because Liverpool. You're the best team definitely in England, 100%. And Liverpool. Look at where you're sitting. I'm not saying that's all. Yeah, I'm not saying that's barely. I'm not saying that's all because of Sterling, but he is someone, especially his pay grade. He's someone that you can easily fill and do better with. Look, how many chances has he foiled?
I mean, a lot.
Where he's just the last man. He is the one that wasn't involved in the build-up. He's just there. How many chances has he foiled?
But if he can fix it by shooting and hitting the post and De Bruyne scoring.
He's been playing since he's 16.
Yeah.
He's been playing professionally since he's 16. He's not going to fix this. He was like this at Liverpool. I have no idea why anyone liked him. He was just.
All right, we'll get off Sterling. We can.
I'm just saying. I don't. If I was a City fan, I'd be furious.
Well, if I was a Chelsea fan, I'd be furious at every single player.
You think City will buy a forward in the window?
Yeah, I think it's priority. I think you have to. But the problem is you can't just buy a forward that's gonna. You can't pull a Man United and buy Cavani or sign Cavani. City can't. It's gonna have to be someone who competes with an upcoming Jesus and an Aguero who's on his way out. And we don't want to say that. I mean, Aguero's still got all the ability.
Floating around now, though. Who's floating around that you would go and get?
It's
Giroud.
It's not Giroud. It's big money. It's big money like Haaland.
Yeah, he is. He is 100.
He would be my number one pick. And even if he could play alongside Aguero, he could play Jesus out wide with him in the middle, so he doesn't disrupt the whole system. He's not like either of the two forwards we've got now.
That can make
he's strong. You can whip balls in.
He's like Dzeko and Aguero mixed together.
Yeah,
when they were playing up top together.
We were talking about Giroud. I mean, I would love West Ham to sign him, but I think there's talk of others. I know whispers about even Arnautovic coming back from China. which I wouldn't like to see. I mean,
Yeah.
what an art.
That's my point.
There's talk of Josh King as well.
Josh King, not bad.
Decent.
Yeah.
I think that would be a good signing for them.
He's still at Bournemouth, isn't he?
Yeah, I think it'd be a good signing now.
Yeah.
I think they'd let him go as well.
Yeah.
Look, Antonio back and then another sign, and I really do think they can challenge for the Europa League, mate.
I don't see. Antonio went out like a couple of games after he scored 4 or 8 in a couple of 10.
That was the
games
end of last season, I think.
I think he got 14 in 2020, mate.
Yeah, something like Antonio's not the player that they can rely on.
I think he is if he can stay fit.
He's not a striker, and the best he plays, his best games are up there when he's chasing down the ball and up there by himself. And when West Ham play counter-attacking football, it's
which is a lot when you play 5 at the back.
Yeah, Antonio isn't the answer.
I think Antonio playing with a bigger. I think Giroud's perfect. I think he is. I know we went on about this last episode.
Moyes went back. It seems like he went back to a back 4 at Everton.
Yeah, that's true.
And it worked for him. It seems like he's switching it about, especially the formation. He brought Fornals back because it was an away game and for his work rate.
Yeah,
but he seems to be finding the right times to change it up without really changing the style.
Yeah,
he's finding stuff that's working for them now. And what are they sitting 10th? Is it 10th?
Yeah. 10th. Well, look, this actually ties in with something I've got written down here. So I've got a list of notes, a list of players with 6 months or less remaining on their contract. So any team could really sign them affording their wages. There's Messi we know about. There's Aguero, who I believe has said he's going to sign another year. I think they're still in talks. Ozil has said he's signing, or there's been rumors he's signing with DC United.
But that'd be perfect for him, wouldn't it? Because he could fall asleep on the pitch there and nobody would notice.
Yeah, and then he could make an assist like Wayne Rooney did, like that crazy assist from the halfway line. I don't know if you saw the video from 2 seasons ago.
Ozil,
that's true. Couldn't do that.
Never make that assist.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking these almost free agents. Not that most of them will go free, but Messi, Aguero, Ozil, Alaba, Depay, Wijnaldum, Di Maria, Draxler. Decent signing for West Ham if they could afford him.
West Ham, he's going to.
I don't know. He's sort of hopped around and
PSG.
Yeah. Sergio Ramos has said he's not re-signing with Real Madrid. Giroud's got less than 6 months. Jesse Lingard, throw him in the trash. Mkhitaryan.
I
thought
Donnarumma and Boateng.
Lingard was going to Brighton.
There was talk about City and Ramos, mate.
Not anymore, though. Not anymore with...
I might stop with Stones, I don't know, but what you've got to realise is I think Barca still want Garcia.
Yeah. They signed him.
Laporte now looks like he's going to be third choice.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't believe we need Ramos.
We wouldn't take him on with his wages. Absolutely not. He'll go
what do you
to...
mean with his wages? You can pay anyone's wages.
No, I'm saying, why would you... He's not going to eat... To me... Okay.
He's a better footballer than any of your centre-backs.
Okay, I know you love him.
By far.
There's no point. There's no point in paying him £300,000 a week.
Why not? He could help you win the league.
No,
that's one of the positions that you're struggling at.
We're not anymore.
What? Because Stones has had 2 good games.
2 good games? Are you kidding me? He's been nominated for Player of the Month like three months.
Don't bite, Jordy. Don't bite.
Sorry.
All right, but Stones.
Let's just go back to talking about Rudiger.
I never once said his name.
And Christensen. And Thiago Silva, who's in a retirement home playing on the weekend. We don't need Ramos, okay? I know
you will do better with Ramos.
okay, but you would do better with Ramos.
Every single team on this planet will do better.
I know,
Ramos.
but
they couldn't afford Ramos.
I put money on it.
We're almost as rich as actually wearing a lot.
I put money on it that City will not sign Ramos 100%. That's like not. I would bet my life savings Ramos would not.
They
come
sign
to City.
Ramos, they're not getting Messi.
So here's the thing: they're negotiating with De Bruyne, according to Sam Lee at the Athletic. City have offered De Bruyne a 5-year deal lower than his current salary, for the intentions to save money from Messi. Apparently.
Wow.
So what if Messi doesn't come? Does he get?
Listen, I would give Kevin De Bruyne what he wants, and then if we don't get Messi, we don't get Messi.
I agree.
I think Kevin De Bruyne wants Messi though. I think that's his main priority.
Well, he's not going to take a pay cut, is he? So they can give all my money to him.
I don't know.
I wouldn't risk.
I would if I was De Bruyne. What's De Bruyne on? What, $250 a week?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm sorry. If I got paid $200,000 a week,
it's not more than that.
Instead of playing with Sterling to play with Messi, are you joking me? I think De Bruyne would pay City every single game.
The fact is that apparently it was said that he doesn't have an agent now.
No, he's
doing a deal himself.
Because his agent got into some shady shit, and his agent's house was raided by the authorities or some shit. Like
I don't think you need to worry about De Bruyne. He seems like a person more than he seems like a footballer. You know?
I agree, but I would also do anything to keep him, regardless of Messi.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know if that might just be a headline. But I mean, that's a pretty credible source. But I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I agree. I would give De Bruyne what he wants.
Look, at the end of the day, give him what he wants and only sign him for 3 years. He's 29 now.
Yeah.
Give him what he wants for 3 years and still have money to get Messi.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm strictly saying the fact that De Bruyne is going to be doing what he's doing right now at 36. You know.
Look, if I was De Bruyne,
if he stays fit, he'll be doing this ridiculous stuff. He'll be doing what, you know how everyone was amazed with Pirlo. He'll be doing that 10 times better.
If I was De Bruyne, I'd say, okay, I'll take the pay cut, but Messi only if Messi's guaranteed, and if I get an assist bonus,
and he bunk bets
that would make up for the, you know.
Yeah.
But does Sterling get an assist for De Bruyne's goal at Chelsea?
No.
No, he gets an assist.
A shot.
I didn't know whether that was how it worked or not.
No.
He gets an assist for today, though. Against United.
Yeah.
Oh, we know he didn't. I'm an idiot. He hit the post, didn't he?
Who? De Bruyne?
No, I was thinking about when Sterling cut in and played it to De Bruyne.
Oh, and De Bruyne hit the post.
De Bruyne hit the post, yeah.
But then Sterling, they had the same exact situation, and Sterling decided to just go run into like Maguire's head or whoever it was.
Fuck Maguire, by the way.
100%.
Such a cheat.
100%.
He headed the ball up for a corner and then put his for a throw in and then put his hand up. I know everyone does that. I'm just saying it just adds on to the list of shit.
The principle, yeah.
Just the list of shit that he does. So anyway, Giroud, 6 months left. I'm gonna cross Lingard off that list because I think he's a bag of shit.
I think.
Just sorry, mate. Just going back. It was something I remember Klopp said in his interview. If people think Sadio Mane's a diver, they're off their head or something.
Yeah.
He was falling all over the gaff.
Klopp has lost it.
Yeah,
Klopp has lost it.
I hate.
It goes to show when people who get success, all of a sudden now there's adversity. You see them change completely. You know, so it's like respect now.
Well, he was
you get in that mode of winning and people patting you on the back. That now, I mean, he's obviously lost it with the injuries weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now that the form's dipped a little bit, you know, people get found out for who they really are.
Well, when the tide goes out, you find out who's swimming naked.
I don't think it's you find out who they really are. I mean, Klopp's lost more finals, Champions League finals than anyone else.
Yeah, but he didn't. It wasn't the Champions League. It was the Premier League when after winning the Premier League and then this season. Yeah. It wasn't even the Champions League because last season he wasn't like this.
Yeah, okay.
But they were flying. So,
but still, like, I don't think this is Klopp. You know, I think he's it's like he's doing a bunch of drugs. He's living his best life, or he was living his best life, and now it's like he's coming down, and he's on this low, and he just can't handle it. And so he's just like screaming at everyone. He's making up every excuse for anything and everything. I mean, we were talking about the penalties with because he was having to go at Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, wasn't he? Because Solskjaer's at that he's got this United thing sewn into him, which he didn't have as a player, but he has now. To where it's like what Klopp is doing.
They're as bad as each other right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like now I actually don't like Solskjaer, and I've always liked him my whole entire life. But he's adapted that Man United way.
Well, he's getting more game time now than he did at United, isn't he?
Yeah. But it's just horrible to see. I don't think this is who Klopp is. You know, I don't think it's... I think once he doesn't win the next couple of seasons, hopefully, he finally gets to calm back down and get to do what he did to build Liverpool up to win the Champions League. And
they're not even having a bad season. They're top of the league. So
no, they're having a terrible season.
I mean,
they are to his standards.
Yeah, but it is compared to them running away with it last season, you know.
Yeah,
which was even still a bad season.
More pressure on when you're champions.
Yeah,
there's a lot more pressure on you when you're champions. When you wear that.
But Pep's
chain
not
around your neck.
Pep's not.
I don't think Klopp takes it as pressure. But I think he's developed like an ego thing.
Yeah, because Pep hasn't. I mean, you know, he says some weird shit from time to time, but he doesn't look like Klopp and Solskjaer. I mean, Solskjaer, whatever. He's not even in the question.
Yeah, I brought him up to bring up the penalties.
Yeah.
How
Yeah, he was saying Man United get penalties and we didn't.
Yeah, but
I didn't even think it was a penalty anyway.
Yeah,
but
the one he was talking about.
Someone did the stat, and Liverpool since August 2015 have had 32 penalties awarded to them.
Liverpool had 30.
Sorry, 30, and then that was since 2015, and then United since 2018. Have had 32 awarded.
So Liverpool Liverpool in the past 5 years 30, United in the past 2 years 32.
To put it
3 years.
Yeah.
So
somebody's feeding him them stats then as well.
Yeah.
And that's what he's going on.
No, but he's right. United got 19 penalties last season?
Yeah, I think they broke the record.
What you've got to also realise is that the rules changed. You know?
Yeah, I know, but
the rules have
it seems like
way more penalties than...
It seems like it's changed for Man United.
Yeah,
you know, with someone like...
Well, if you've got so many divers in your team...
Well, yeah, but that...
Chances are you're going to get more penalties.
Yeah.
Bruno Fernandes is a bag of shit.
Well, that's the thing. All it took was this one player, Bruno Fernandes, who has this ability, and then it's like, refs look at that like, oh, wow, this is a special player, but when he fucks up, it's like they consider that a foul because it's like they think he's as good as what everyone's saying. So he must be.
It's why Neymar's living the life in in League One.
Yeah,
League.
So who else is on that list, mate?
So the notable ones, I like Alaba.
Yeah,
Depay's been okay, you know. I mean, but ex-United. I mean, when Wijnaldum's there, there's been talk about.
Yeah, but he had feud with United though, didn't he? Depay.
Yeah.
So I think he has a pass.
Yeah. There's talk about Wijnaldum going to Barca with the Koeman relationship. Draxler, like I said, I think he needs to be knocked down a few pegs. I don't think he's.
No, he's quality.
He doesn't have.
He's quality.
Well, if he was quality, PSG would re-sign. Giroud's on there. Mkhitaryan has been doing decent for Roma. I'd be surprised if he wasn't re-signed.
I had him at Arsenal, didn't I? I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Donnarumma.
If I played for Man United, I wouldn't go near him.
Yeah.
Mkhitaryan and Gundogan's best years they'll ever have were at Dortmund together.
Yeah.
And it's just as simple as that.
Donnarumma, the AC Milan goalkeeper, he's decent. And then Jerome Boateng, he's old.
Is he? Yeah, he's old. Yeah.
But I mean, he's not 36.
Chelsea are going to take Boateng.
He's not 36, is he? How old is he?
I think he's 35. That Donnarumma, was he young?
Thiago Silva at the back for you, mate.
He's only 32.
Boateng?
Yeah. He's deep.
He's like 35 then.
Okay, so
he does, yeah.
That would be a decent free signing, you know?
Ever since Messi did that to it, that it made him fall over like that, it's like he's honestly never recovered.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's got purple hair now, so he's clearly just lost it. But, yeah, I mean...
Happens when you get old. You get a Pints.
we wouldn't know. It'd be interesting to see where Ramos goes, though, you know?
Yeah, I think he'll stay.
No, he said he's not.
Oh, yeah.
He said he's not.
You're right. Yeah. No, he will, though. He said he's not until he is.
Yeah, until they give him $500,000 a week.
Or a statue.
Yeah, he'll go.
I think that's what he's looking for.
It is more his ego. It's got to be more his ego than the finances, hasn't it, with Ramos? A statue would please him more than a...
There's worse players have statues than him.
He's a multi-millionaire who's living in Madrid.
Yeah.
You know, captaining that team, you know. What else? What else could... Pardon?
4 Champions Leagues.
4 champions... Yeah, 4, because Ronaldo was the one that had more than anyone, because he won it with United, didn't he? Even though he missed that fucking pen. That was, yeah.
But yeah, I think I can see in this list, I can see a lot of MLS contenders. The old man retirement league.
I can't see Ozil going there.
Apparently, what DC United have offered is expansion of his M10 brand. I don't actually know what that is. I just read the headline, but I'll tell you right now what it is.
M10 would be him, wouldn't it?
He's got a brand. Oh, it's esports.
M10 with his number.
Yeah, but it's his
brand.
It's his professional esports team. He's giving young and dedicated players a home where they can evolve to be the best esports players. So it's like FIFA, esports, FIFA and shit, right? Electronic sports, yeah. I mean, the esports tournaments is like PlayStation and stuff like that.
Right.
So
but you better talk about that without me.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's unique because DC United have apparently offered to help expand the brand or team or company or the branding of the team.
Right.
Whereas I don't think anyone else in the world would really give a shit about it.
And also offering shit football.
Yeah. Yeah.
We could do everything for you off the field. But the footy on the field is garbage.
Yeah, so you don't have to do much anyway. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of ex-United players on this list, isn't there? Depay, Di Maria, Lingard, Mkhitaryan.
Well, Depay was past it as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Talk about, yeah. He's Dutch, isn't he?
He's Dutch.
Yeah, it's Kerman again.
You could see him going back. You think? Yeah. I don't know.
See, but they've got no money, so
yeah.
There's actually talk about what if they went bankrupt or something.
Barcelona. Well, there was talk about them having to sell Messi to cover the.
He's going to be on a free, mate.
Well, yeah. Unless he, yeah, I don't know. I don't even want to
take his wages off the wage bill.
Yeah.
Suppose that would make a difference to anyone.
Yeah.
Did you see Højbjerg? Oh,
no.
Take 2.
I'm kind of glad I didn't.
Is that in Danish?
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't get his name right the first time because I absolutely hate him. But him, Højbjerg going off that tackle, that dangerous tackle, where who were they playing? They just played them.
Brentford
in the cup. I forgot who it was.
Josh De Silva.
Yeah, he's gone for him, and it's quite fast how he's gone for him because he was dribbling with the ball and Højbjerg came in, and he is one person that you would absolutely love to leave a mark on.
He left a mark on his shin.
Yeah, he left a mark on his shin, and It's not even that bad.
Højbjerg tried to go back on, and Mourinho literally pushed him off.
Yeah, tried to go back on. You know, he's supposed to be that tough player that goes out and hurts other people. If you can't take it yourself, then don't do it.
Here's one thing though. I know you both hate Højbjerg, and I don't like him as a player. But one thing he's done is everyone was slating Josh Da Silva, saying you tried to break his leg, all this shit and that. And Højbjerg's gone and said, you know, on social media, he said like he said he's a Viking, which whatever, you know, is weird. But he said like, I know you didn't do it on purpose. He said you're a great player with a great future ahead of you. Like, don't take any shit from these people online.
He's gonna go kill him. He's gonna find where he lives.
No, but I like that he's come out and sort of stood up. He's a young kid, the Brentford player. Like he's come out and said like
Højbjerg can get away with it in the Premier League as well, because he does that twice a week.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like I mean
not twice a week like you play twice a week in the Premier League, but I mean he does that. He's done that to other players. You know?
Yeah.
No, you're right. I'm just saying. I'm glad that I didn't know that. I'm glad that he said.
You don't see that often.
Well,
you know?
that's the thing. If Højbjerg didn't die, I'd say if he didn't dive, I had a cough in my throat. And I feel like I said his name correct. Then if Højbjerg doesn't dive, then fair play.
Yeah.
Then go smash those players. If you get the ball, go smash those players. Mm-hmm. You know, and when you get it done to you, then take it like that and be like, it's just how it is.
I think he's been better since he's been to Tottenham now.
Yeah.
100%, yeah. I mean, Mourinho needs him.
Yeah,
because Mourinho's tactics suits him, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, they need a little bulldog to go in and...
Yeah, that's going to be
you know,
one for revenge in at the final of the Man City Cup.
Yeah. That's going to be a tough fixture, actually. You know, I mean, it's not easy playing Tottenham and then playing them in the final at Wembley, which you brought up is almost like they're playing at home.
But also, it's
wasn't it?
What? Yeah, that's what. Yeah, for last season.
But it's one leg. They're not going for points. You know, Tottenham are strictly going for the win.
Yeah, but we've had bad memories of Tottenham.
Yeah, they'll go for the win, but on penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine what he's going to do.
There you go.
It's not
with the likes of someone like Son, who I think is top 5 best players in the world. If you're playing against a team where he like completely snubs out his abilities, then it's yours to lose. You know?
Yeah.
Chelsea could go do that. And I have such little faith in Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea could go beat that Tottenham side.
Or draw 0-0. Go to penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I did want to bring up, actually, I had a note here going back to the Liverpool-Southampton game. So, I'm not just shitting on Liverpool, but Trent Alexander-Arnold gave the ball away 38 times in 77 minutes.
He's English.
I heard that. I can't understand that. I didn't see that.
Yeah. I'd have to watch it again.
It can't be right, because most players don't touch the ball 38 times.
No, that's a lot.
That can't be right. And I knew when I heard them say that can't be right. I don't know what they're counting as giving the ball away.
Probably maybe fake news, I don't know.
You mean like a cross that got blocked or a cross that got headed out? Or...
It wasn't maybe 17 times?
No, it definitely said 38 times.
Said 38 times. On the telly they said 38 times, which I watched the whole game and I was baffled by it.
Yeah.
You can't be... You'd have got dragged off way sooner than that, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, maybe Klopp was too busy writing his excuse, but...
No, Alexander...
That sounds like a lot, though. That sounds like a lot.
He's a quality player.
That's just impossible.
I mean, he's not the best defender.
Third best English right back.
If I was the England manager, which I should be over Southgate, I would always play a back three and have Walker the right back three, because there's better. I would play Reece James or Alexander Arnold.
Yeah,
you can't not play those two
and Walker
and put Walker above have those two sitting on the bench with Walker, just playing a right back as a 4. It's ridiculous. You're not utilizing.
We were talking earlier, and he was saying, or I can't remember how the conversation came up, but Michael Carrick going for the. Oh, I said, I bet you Michael Carrick is the England manager in the next 8 years.
Oh yeah, because they were talking about Darren Fletcher now.
Darren Fletcher joined the United coaching team.
And how well that's going to be, how well he's going to do there.
Yeah, but it would be no different than Southgate, would it? Michael Carrick being the England manager.
It would. I think
they would have a different style of playing, mate.
Yeah, it would be 4-4-2, except, and like we said, he would find someone to play like he did, like Rice.
Yeah,
he would go and be like, go drop between everyone. But except you gotta have, like, I was joking about the 4-4-2 because of
he was quality though.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I could see his managing style now.
I think
it doesn't exactly seem the type to take risks.
I think just because he looks boring,
that might be it. Yeah,
you can't. If you go back and watch Michael Carrick, he played backwards and sideways, but when he played forward, it was also some of the most crucial passes.
Yeah,
it was. He
was great range of passing.
Yeah, great range. Everything it was.
I'm just saying everything about him.
He's like a chess player. You know?
But that doesn't mean the players will play like that.
Exactly. That's why I said you have to have someone like him.
No, but it will be what you want, though.
Yeah,
exactly.
It will be what you want.
And Rice,
what you know.
Declan Rice is a great person to groom. To try be like Carrick, because if Declan Rice could reach Carrick's level, then that would be the best Declan Rice.
And he's better defensively, Declan Rice.
Yeah, but Carrick also had Ferdinand and Vidic behind him,
Yeah.
So, and then he had fucking that whole Scholes, Rooney, Giggs when he came into the midfield, Van Persie up top. He had everyone in front of him, so he could find those passes.
Hey, listen, good news, fellas. I'm going to be up your way in a couple of weeks.
Norway?
To do the...
To smack Hoiberg?
To see Hoiberg.
To do the podcast together.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll be in person. The audio and video.
Yeah, I forgot what you look like.
The audio and video quality will be a bit better. Yeah. Let's hope you get a bit of a tan. You're looking a little
pasty.
Yeah, a little bit. It might be the lighting.
I think it's the lighting, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been sunbathing for a while.
No.
It's cold up there, isn't it?
It's been cool. Yeah, it's been. Our AC's been broken for the past 6 days, and I didn't realize until today. So, yeah, it's been nice. Yeah, that'll be good though. We'll better quality podcast in person, better chemistry, more arguments, more drinks.
Yeah, happy days.
All the good stuff. One thing I did want to touch on just before we go is the whole Cavani thing. It's didn't want to get into it because it was all up in the air. The whole social media post he posted about the alleged racial slur in Spanish. Apparently he's been suspended for he has been suspended for 3 games. He's been fined $100,000 and he's going to counseling, but the FA claimed there was no racist intent. So I'm confused.
He's getting fucked over.
Because I didn't delve deep enough to get an opinion on it. I mean, I don't speak Spanish,
Didn't Bernardo Silva only get not that what he did was racist in any way, shape, or form, but didn't Bernardo Silva get 1 game ban against the Mendy thing?
It might have been multiple games.
I don't know. Was it only one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was only 1 game.
Yeah, with the cartoon character thing.
Yeah, and
but I'm just saying, like, it's one thing if they think it's racist and give him a ban and a fine, but they're saying there's no racist intent.
Yeah, my point. Yeah.
Then are they not contradicting what they're saying he's done? Like, I don't understand it, And again, it's obviously. I mean,
to be fair, mate, any rules to do with football or these days doesn't really make sense, does it?
Right.
You know, there was the incident at PSG in the Champions League, wasn't there, where the fourth official, and they said if he has said anything, it's a 10-game ban or something.
Yeah.
I still don't know what's happened to him. But you can't say if he has done anything, then get him out completely.
Right.
That's what it should be. It shouldn't be 10-game ban.
Right.
If he's done something racist, get him out completely. That's what it should be. So I think what they're saying by there was no intent, he didn't mean it to be racist, but it's come out
he's ignorant
like that.
Like
so
he's ignorant.
Some of, you know, I mean, I'm only trying to find their answer.
Right. Yeah.
To me, it should be it is or it isn't. But if they're saying there's no racial intent, apparently he's wrote something that in his country doesn't. It means something else. So
right. Right.
I'm not saying, you know, should condone it.
Right.
But if he hasn't meant it, he still should know what it would look like to people in the country that he's playing this.
To me, if there was no racist intent, I think just the counselling would be right. I mean, it's to me. I don't know.
I don't know anymore, mate. I haven't got an answer for it because I don't know what these people think anymore.
Yeah.
You've seen managers come out on the telly now and go, I don't know what goes on in the game anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't find him. No. Don't find him. Make him pay for the counselling himself.
Yeah.
Which would be.
Well, fines to them people don't matter anymore.
80th of his.
Right.
No, I know, but it's also an $80,000.
The 3-game ban will be what actually hurts him. I know it's only 3 games, but
he was scoring goals.
I'm just saying, I don't understand. Either did it or he didn't. If it doesn't look right, but he didn't mean it, then people should understand that's what it is. And
the problem we have, mate, is we have a lot of different groups of people that are going to take it different ways. You know.
Can't please everyone though.
This is kind of similar to that whole Hazard and the Swansea ball boy. You know, it was like.
Oh yeah, I loved that he kicked him.
I hated that the ball boy faked it.
Yeah.
He went, he gave it the old.
You know that kid. He's like
the owner's like nephew or something.
Yeah, some shit like that. And he tweeted before the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna waste as much time as possible.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. But then Hazard went in, gave him like his shirt, shoes, everything like that. Yeah. And then signed a bunch of shit for him, took a picture with him.
Yeah.
And then Hazard got, I think, a
few games.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if they're saying there was no racist intent, but we're gonna ban you for 3 games, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I would have kicked that kid in the face. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, I didn't see what he said exactly. I just heard bits.
Yeah, well, it's in Spanish.
I think it was similar to the Suarez everything, except I don't want to say it's similar to that because Suarez is like one of the most evil people on this planet, and you don't know what's going through that man's mind.
Apparently, like the whole what is it? Comma balls coming out and defend. I don't know. There's this whole thing building about it, so I'm sure it's something we'll see in the next few days. They're building a case. Apparently, they're building a case against the FA that.
Fine Federation or something, yeah.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So now we're talking about the language. What the language is archaic, or like what are we really talking about here? Then
Uruguay one of the countries that let in the Nazis after the world. I'm joking. I'm not. I'm not saying his family's actually derived from that, but
no. Argentina.
No, I know that was one of them, but
yeah, I don't know.
Like how do you get to that point? You know, like
it's just confusing.
Cavani's been in Italy for so long. He's been in France for so long, and then what? You know, how old is he? 30?
32. 33.
How do you get to this point in your life and not, you know, like
that's why I think it was a language thing.
It's ignorance on one side or the other.
Right, and the FA can't. If it's a language thing, the FA can't change the whole Spanish language to comply with what they think is right or wrong because they don't want to look bad.
Yeah, if that's the case,
right? I don't know. I don't speak Spanish.
Just another confusing aspect of the game today, mate.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But let's.
Why'd you bring that up?
Because. What do you mean?
Because it's Man United.
No, because it's a football issue that we should talk about.
Yeah.
Do you want to dance around do you want to talk about Chelsea some more?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
All right, guys.
One on the left, Giroud up top.
All right, man.
Anyway, I just want to say this episode was brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped just released the Weed Whacker nose and ear hair trimmer. They're forever changing the grooming game with their Weed Whacker. The nose and ear hair trimmer provides proprietary skin-safe technology, which helps prevent nicks, snags, and tugs. The premium Manscaped Weed Whacker uses a 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual-blade system. And you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code BISH at manscaped.com. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code BISH at manscaped.com. All right, guys. Well, it was good having a beer with you. No?
It was all right.
No, it's always good.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you give us a like and subscribe on the platforms you're listening to. Go give us a subscribe on YouTube and join the mailing list on 5pintsin.com. And we'll talk to you next week.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.